They say every great heist needs a plan, a crew, and an arsenal. But what if the most audacious theft of the century used none of those? Forget armed guards and getaway cars. The target wasn't cash in a vault, but something far more valuable: information, access, control. This wasn't a crime of brute force, it was a ghost in the machine. A silent infiltration that bypassed every physical lock and security system. As the city slept, ones and zeros danced across secure networks. Digital locks disengaged, surveillance feeds went blind, and fortunes were transferred without a single alarm bell ringing. No doors were forced, no shots were fired, no one was ever in the room. By the time the world woke up, the heist was already a memory. The only evidence left behind was the chilling realization that the perfect crime is the one you never see happen. In the digital age, the most dangerous weapon isn't a gun, it's a line of code. Forget what you know about Heist: The Masks, the getaways, the sirens. This is the story of a crime that was silent, invisible, and executed with absolute precision. While the city slept, a different kind of thief was at work. No alarms were tripped, no vaults were forced open. Instead, digital locks were bypassed with a few keystrokes, and security feeds were frozen in time. Fortunes were moved, not in armored trucks, but as streams of data across the globe. Millions of dollars vanished from secure accounts without a single person noticing. The attackers were ghosts in the machine, their movements untraceable, their identities unknown. It was a perfect crime, a masterpiece of modern espionage. By the time the world woke up, it was already over. And the architects of this silent heist simply faded back into the network, leaving no trace behind. It was a crime that defied every rule in the playbook. Forget getaway cars, forget masked men with guns, forget alarms blaring in the dead of night. This was a heist executed in absolute silence, a ghost slipping through the digital walls of our modern world. In an age where security is paramount, where billions are spent on fortifying vaults and protecting assets, one of the most audacious thefts in history was carried out with nothing more than a keyboard. The target wasn't just a bank, it was the very system that underpins our global economy. An impenetrable fortress of finance, protected by layers of physical security, biometric scanners, and round-the-clock surveillance. On paper, it was untouchable, but the architects of this heist weren't interested in what was on paper. They weren't looking for a door to break down. They were looking for a key that was already there. Their battlefield was the datasphere, their weapons were lines of code. The attack didn't come with a bang, but with a whisper. It began subtly, an anomaly so small it was statistically insignificant, buried within petabytes of daily transactions. A single errant packet of data, a login from an unexpected time zone. Alone, these were nothing, but together, they were the first breadcrumbs of an invisible invasion. The thieves didn't storm the castle, they simply walked in through a digital side door that no one knew existed. Inside the system, they moved with surgical precision. They weren't clumsy burglars grabbing what they could. They were specters, mapping out the network's architecture, studying security protocols, and learning the digital rhythms of the institution. They watched how money moved, how security systems communicated, and how human operators responded to alerts. They learned the fortress from the inside out, becoming part of its digital nervous system. Their presence was a phantom, leaving no footprints, triggering no alarms. For weeks, or perhaps months, they lay dormant, patiently gathering credentials, escalating privileges, and creating backdoors. They were like master chess players, thinking 10 moves ahead. They didn't just bypass the digital locks. They gained the authority to rewrite the rules. They could create transactions, delete logs, and even manipulate security footage in real time. The cameras saw what the thieves wanted them to see: an empty hallway, a secure vault, everything normal. But behind the screen, the heist was already in motion. Then came the moment of execution. It wasn't a frantic, desperate grab. It was a carefully orchestrated symphony of digital transactions spread across thousands of accounts and multiple continents. Small amounts diverted through a complex web of shell corporations and anonymous crypto wallets. Each transfer was designed to fly under the radar, too small to trigger automated fraud detection systems. It was a death by 1,000 cuts. The financial giant was bleeding out, and it didn't even feel the wound. There was no vault door to crack. The money didn't physically move, it simply reallocated. Numbers on a screen changed, balances shifted. Ownership was transferred in the blink of an eye, all validated by the very systems designed to prevent it. The thieves used the bank's own security against it, making the theft look like a series of legitimate, albeit complex, business dealings. By the time the first human analyst might have noticed the pattern, the trail was already cold, lost in the noise of global finance. The aftermath was just as silent as the crime itself. No police sirens, no breaking news alerts. For days, the world kept turning. The stock market opened, business continued as usual, and people went about their lives, completely unaware that a fortune had vanished into thin air. The discovery was slow and agonizing, a quiet dawning horror in a boardroom as accountants tried to reconcile numbers that simply didn't add up. By the time anyone understood what had happened, it was far too late. The architects of this silent heist were gone. Their identities, their location, their methods all remained a mystery, shrouded in digital fog. They didn't leave a single fingerprint, only a chilling question. If a fortress can be conquered without a single shot fired, is anywhere truly safe? The heist without a gun proved that in the 21st century, the most dangerous weapon isn't steel, but information. And the most successful criminals are the ones you never see. My name is Duncan, and thank you for watching BENT. Follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We continue to bring mind-blowing secrets on what happens behind shadows of digital world.